Things First is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to First Things First. I'm Jenna Wolf, alongside Nick Wright, Brandon Marshall. A cup of coffee to you, Kevin Wild. We are working on this Labor Day. We have wonderful NFL
Wilds
action
almost wasn't working on Labor Day, Jenna. Sorry,
no, he
Wilds
just sat down
thought we had Labor Day off.
Stressed us all
he
out.
sat down about 6 seconds ago. So
Lift the curtain back. Wilds is the second person to the meeting every morning, but the last one to sit down for the actual show. He makes us nervous. So Wilds, settle in, get comfortable. Let's talk about some NBA action last night. Keep drinking that coffee, buddy. Here we go. We got a little Lakers-Rockets Game 2. Now, the Lakers said that they used the Game 1 loss to Houston to feel out the Rockets' speed. And last night, they came prepared. LeBron came out hard, 28 points, 11 boards, 9 assists. Anthony Davis with 34 and 10, and the Lakers held off a late surge by Houston to tie up this series at a game apiece. Now, Nick, you've been high on this Rockets team. You said they'd give the Lakers a tough run. I got to ask, who do you now have more confidence in after 2 games, the Rockets or the Lakers?
Well, Jen, I have more confidence overall in the Lakers, but this is why I said going into the playoffs, the winner of this series was going to win the title. This is why I said going into this series that this was going to be the toughest matchup the entire postseason for the Lakers. And what Houston is the only team in the league, not Milwaukee when they're at full strength or the Clippers or Boston, the only team in the league that if the Lakers play their A game can still beat them is the Houston Rockets. And I think last night could have been a good example of that, if not for the fact that Russell Westbrook was, a spy in disguise for the Lakers and really hurt the Rockets' chances. The Rockets present a lot of really tough matchups. PJ Tucker guards Anthony Davis exceptionally well. This game flipped early when Tucker got in that foul trouble. And the three-point variance, the Lakers are thrilled hitting 12 threes as they did last night. The Rockets hit 22 of them. They were plus 30 points from 3. The Lakers only won because, well, they have LeBron, and he was exceptional at the end of the game, the beginning of the fourth and the end of the fourth. They had an out-of-body experience from Markieff Morris with those 4 straight threes. And Brandon Russ had a really rough night. So I'm more confident in the Lakers than the Rockets, but the Rockets present massive problems, which is why I think this is going to be a long series. And Brandon, it could get tilted in the other direction if Russ gets it together.
Yeah, I'm more confident in the Lakers right now. Last week I talked about how James Harden is going to determine the outcome of this series. And I was wrong. It really is Russell Westbrook. If Russ was Russ, this series wouldn't even be close. Think about that. If Russ was Russ, guy who took the MVP trophy a couple years ago, who did things that we've never seen in this league before, if he was himself, this series wouldn't be close. Now, this is one of the hardest things to do, from going from player to broadcaster to analyst, is to talk about another player. Because you can throw film up of me playing for the Chicago Bears, you can throw film up of me playing for the Miami Dolphins, and I truly stunk it up. But I gotta call a spade a spade. Russ was bad. Russ was airballing shots. He was dribbling off his leg, and I love Russ. This is the type of guy you want to play with. But this was absolutely bad. If I'm James Harden, I go to my guy and I say, look, buddy, let's just focus on the defensive end. Let's focus on rebounding. You did a tremendous job there. But he's truly, Wilds, tearing up this team's flow on the offensive side.
Yeah, so that's why, first of all, I have to apologize for sitting down only 20 seconds before the start of the show. I actually had to call a
15 seconds, buddy. It
chiropractor
was
because
15.
the Russ roller coaster, 15 seconds. Well, I was upstairs. I had brought my chiropractor in from the city because the Russ roller coaster was extra bouncy. My spine was totally out of alignment after watching the up and down from Russ. He was airballing threes, and then he would make an amazing play that you wouldn't even see. Anthony Davis had the ball, and he'd steal the ball. So I'm like, is he having a good game, actually? Is the take that it's so unconventional, but he's keeping him in the game? The weirdest part, Brendan, you mentioned it, that air ball three wasn't even, the result wasn't the problem. It's the way that he shot it, and he kept his hand up, and he thought that was going in. Watch his hand, watch his follow through here. He's like, this is good. He's like, oh, it's not good.
Because it was
like, this one's good. Don't worry.
It was just a foot short.
And, missed it.
Yeah.
Just hit the net. Yeah. So once I saw that, I was like, ooh, we're going to be in for a rough day. And look, at the end of the game, Nick, when they doubled Harden and left Westbrook open, he clanked one off the corner of the rim, and Mark Jackson's like, that's disrespectful. Yeah. Like, is it? He was 3 for 18 in the playoffs. So I don't know why we don't have the old post-Capella Russ where he's attacking the paint. Look at his attempts have been sliced in half. So if the three's not dropping, which it's not, and maybe it'll bounce back. Nick, if I was Russ, I was just like, I know what I do. If you're leaving me open, I'm just going to go downhill, attack, and tack. Well, either make you fouling, get Anthony Davis in foul trouble, and sort of take the game to them.
He's throwing it off the rim when he does that, too. But he's throwing it off the rim. He's dribbling off his feet when he does that.
And Brandon, so here's the thing. You and I, because, we're social distance and you're in Florida at the moment, we have never watched a basketball game together. But my wife can attest, I'm a really weird guy to watch a game with because certain times the team I'm rooting for, someone makes a shot and I get upset. When Rajon Rondo hit that three at the end of the first quarter for the Lakers, I was mad. Yeah. And she was so confused. And I said, now he's going to shoot more of them. Now, Rondo, to his credit, played a very good defensive game and did good things elsewhere.
Yep.
But Rondo, you're open for a reason. Hey, Russ, same with you, bro. When Russ hit that three at the end of the third quarter, that was the worst thing that could happen to the Rockets. Because then he took three more in the fourth quarter. And so, right now, Russ had done a great job, especially once they traded Capella, of understanding they're not going to guard me at the three-point line, so I have to, if I get it at three-point line, attack. In the first two games against the Lakers, he's shooting 7 threes a game. That is something the Lakers will absolutely will take any day of the week. But I don't want it to be lost here while we're talking about what the Rockets did poorly. This was the 20th series, or what Russ did poorly, the 20th time in LeBron James' career he's lost game one of a series. He is going to be 12-8 in those scenarios if they win this one. And what LeBron has done on both ends of the court thus far in this series, he wasn't good in the fourth quarter of game one, so he made up for it by dominating the fourth quarter of this game. But this guy is my age in year 17, and his chase down blocks, his two-handed blocks, he's blocking Russ's layup attempt so hard, I'm worried one of the small children watching in the family section is going to get hit by the basketball.